That's not what it was.
And I'm going to mention that we're having a special meeting tomorrow.
Federal government's gonna come in. And we're, whenever you're ready. You're recording?
All right. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for being here. This is the village board meeting for the village of Willow Springs today, March 9, 2023. The time is 1 p.m. The meeting is on order. Madam Clerk, Charles, please follow.
Trustee R,
Here.
trustee Kennedy, Micah, Ash, Moon, Carr, President Nettemeyer.
Here, National Police the roll. We have forum as always stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for being here. Before we get started, I just want to point out that LT District 204 is having a special meeting tonight. It's only closed session. There are no action items here to be unrelated to the property situation, which we are monitoring closely. Nevertheless, we did feel important that we're follow up and board our board representatives. We will move into our first action item, which is the division of previous minutes. The minutes from February 23rd.
So moved.
By trustee Ara, second. By trustee Carr. Any questions, discussion? All right, there being none, roll call vote, please.
Trustee R,
Aye.
Moon, Carr.
All ayes and those minutes are approved. Village administrator report, Administrator.
Thank you, President Mayor. So since our last board meeting, the Lyons Township High School District has had no public movement or any announcements on the sale of the land. The last update, just for clarification, is on their website dated January 26th. There's been nothing since that time. So that you all know, due to their lack of communication on Monday morning, February 27th, I filed a FOIA to obtain emails and correspondence regarding the sale of the land. That is requested for a time period of January 11th to February 27th. January 11th, as a reminder, is the date of the bid opening. So we're looking for anything that's taking place from the day of the bid opening to current date. I'm waiting the district's official response. They did request an extension to gather the records. I have a copy of that FOIA request as well as their extension if anybody has an interest. Also, so that everybody knows, there's a zoning board meeting scheduled currently for April 5th at 7 p.m. right here in this room. The meeting is going to be to consider the request of the property owner of 112 Forest. The owner is petitioning to have his parcel divided into 2 lots. It is currently zoned R1. He's looking to divide the land and remain R1 so that they can build single family residences on the lot. We have already sent out the required certified notifications to the surrounding properties. It'll be in the newspaper next week, and the property will be posted at that time as well. So that is the only action item currently on the April 5th zoning board. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you for those reports, Administrator. Village clerk report, Clerk Charles.
I would just like to wish trustee Carr a very happy birthday. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Clerk Charles. Reports of officials, village engineer.
Yes, we have the bid opening for the street surfacing project scheduled for April 13th at 10 a.m. And we had a pre-construction meeting for the village hall roof replacement project last week. After the start the first week of April.
Very good, thank you. Village attorney, okay.
There is no legal report this evening.
Okay, Okay, thanks. Village treasurer, Dan.
No emergency.
Very good. On to reports of standing committees, finance and administration. Trustee Carr.
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to make a motion to approve item 781, warrant 23 dated March 9, 2023. Payroll and fund expenses totaling $180,049.76.
Okay, we have that motion by trustee R. We have the warrants in our board package. By trustee Moon, any discussion or questions?
I just wanted to say that this one was just a little less than normal. I mean, it's usually a little below the one, it's one a little bit under, so.
Doing the best we can.
Great, yeah.
Let's do a roll call vote for those warrants, please.
Trustee R,
Aye.
Moon, Carr,
All eyes on the warrants for March 9th are approved. Public safety committee, trustee Kennedy. I'm sorry, trustee R. I do.
Happy birthday, Trustee.
Thank you.
That concludes my.
Trustee R. Public safety committee, trustee Kennedy is not.
Terry Carsberg. And, fine colors for it, and she's certified. That's it. She's ready.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, then we'll move on to municipal buildings and grounds. Trustee Mike is not here. I do have something to report on. Public Works Committee, trustee Posh is also not here. Director Hamilton.
Yes, indeed. I received a phone call this week from our park rebuild project. Patrick is doing it, all of our equipment is in. Gonna start with Lions Park and Tower section first week of April. Willow Park should be completed mid to end April with all new equipment.
Very good. We're excited for that.
This little.
Thank you for that report. License and franchise committee, trustee Moon.
Making one more. Finally, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have a couple of, one of them is.
We'll leave those to the action, but you have something to report. We'll get to those when we get to the end.
Okay.
Something to report specifically. Okay, then we will get to those right as soon as we get some action items. But first we'll move to building and zoning committee, trustee Carr.
Month of February. Well, permits issued, so. $660,440. So permit revenue $12,504. That makes for the year 23 permits issued, approximate value of $2,325,089. Resulting in permit fees of $57,575. I just wanted to give a quick update on the Willow One project. I don't know if it was posted. First Wednesday of every month, we have a whole group from the village that meets with developers, deputy, Ryan, the mayor, Bill, chief, is usually there, Bruce. And the one we did the other day was very interesting. The fact that the project is coming along right. It's scheduled. They have only 7 signed leases as of last Wednesday. I would hope it's higher at this point. If you drive past there, back, you'll see lights on in the apartments, so it's finally getting utilized and. That it would never happen. That's all I got.
Trustee Carr. Okay, now we'll move into those action items. We do have some very good news to report. So approval of business license Hyper IT located at 8406 Arthur Avenue, Unit A. We do have the business license in our board pack, or the application I should be in our board pack and from Hyper IT. Is there a motion to approve that?
So moved.
By trustee R, we'll say the second by trustee Carr. Now, is there any discussion or questions? This is, as we had said, it's a IT consulting company and it's at Archer. If there are no additional questions or discussion, I will ask for a roll call vote, please.
Trustee R,
Aye.
Moon, Carr,
All right, and that is like, thank you guys and welcome. If you wouldn't mind, staying after. And next up, we have a second action item, another business license that we're very excited about. This is for, Perfect Swing Inc., doing business at TPS Sports and Fitness located at 83. It's, the space of our, store. We have that application for that, and we have reviewed it. Is there a motion to approve it? By trustee Moon, and the second is by trustee Carr. We have representatives here from the business as well. And thank you for being here. Does anybody have any questions or discussion?
Yeah. So I was going through the application and I just wanted to sort out the details because right at the top of the application says new application for license renewal, so I'm guessing it's a new application. So both boxes were checked, I didn't know if that was appropriate or not.
They're technically a new business. They're assuming the business that was prior in that location.
And then the next one was, I was trying to understand how the operation is going to work related to the outdoor space. Because there is an outdoor space. Was this all going to be indoors? Was the outside space going to be used and for what function? Because I know there's neighbors, there have been some issues in the past. I was just concerned what that will look like.
Yeah, I think that's good. If you wouldn't mind stepping up and maybe answering some of the questions as to introduce yourself. Podium is good, please. You can use the mic and introduce yourself.
And to answer your question, currently there is some outdoor space. They have an evening that will allow us to bring baseball machines. Here's what the stadium will have.
Okay. A couple of things, any expansion or thoughts on, it has restaurant facilities, bar facilities, is there something gonna happen? Are you gonna get that part of the business there as well?
Yes.
And then, I noticed in the application, it said yes for a sign. Well, there is a sign there already. I'm figuring that you're gonna utilize that same sign and that there's not gonna be anything newer, different, or bigger.
Yeah, all you assume that the
Was, yeah. And, it looks like you're doing some remodeling, obviously. And also all requires permits. I have my questions answered.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, then let's take a roll call vote, please.
trustee R,
Yes.
Moon, Carr.
All eyes and that application is approved. Thank you. Welcome to Willow Spring. And again, if you wouldn't mind saying that. We will move on to, another slide, we'll start with actually, resolution 2023, and what the resolution and the village's desire program. So we do have the resolution. It's something that we would need to consider and approve for to move forward and participation. May I have a motion to approve the resolution? By trustee Carr, second by trustee Moon. Any discussion or questions on this one? Okay, then we'll call it.
Trustee R,
Aye.
Moon, Carr.
All eyes and that resolution is approved. Thank you. Looking forward to getting that. There is no need for any old business, any new business. Public comment, anybody signed up?
Nobody signed up.
Anybody wishing to speak? Okay, then there is no need for executive session tonight. We'll move right into the president report and just have a few things to report on. Staff High School sent us some information. They're having Arts and Crafts Festival. This is to fund and promote and help out with their music boosters. It is on March 18th and March 19th. On March 18th, it is from 9 to 4, and on March 19th, it is from 10 to 3. So please get out and support that event if you can. Next, our newsletter is coming out mid-month, so look forward to that. Parks and Rec is hosting their first paint party. This is an adult event. It's on March 24th at 7 p.m. at the community center. We will link on our website ways to register for that. And finally, our Easter egg hunt is on April 1st. This is a family event. Lions Park will be holding that egg hunt at 10, and then it will be another egg hunt at Willow Park at. This is everything that I have to report on. So if I may, let's go motion to adjourn. By trustee Moon. By trustee Arnold. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed. Meeting is adjourned at 7:15. Thank you.
That's